Alright, thank you all for coming to business marketing assignment where we're going to talk about J-Slips. So excited. I guess we already did this, but can we just go around and say our names? I'll start. My name is Ryan, and I'm Texas, and we'll start on this side.
My name's Clara, I'm from Montana.
I'm Ari, I'm from Utah.
I'm Chanel from the Philippines.
JJ from Taiwan.
Michael from DC.
Emma from Oregon.
Spencer from California.
Noah from Indiana.
Perfect, sweet, and just excited again to have you here. Just can't express that enough. And just to premise what we're doing here, we just want to talk about J-Slips, which is a sandal company and very well known around the local area here in Hawaii. And just as we speak, just want you to be comfortable, want you to really feel like you can speak. So I won't be calling on anybody, but just speak freely if you'd like, and share your thoughts with the group. We'd all love to hear it. And so just want to start out with a question. How many of you know what J-Slips is? And if you do, could you tell me?
Chanel, is it yours, Jason? Yeah.
So I just knew today that this is what we call this J-Sleep. So I just learned it from JJ today.
Oh.
But yeah, I wasn't aware that it's called J-Sleep. I always use it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're like the Polynesian sandals, and I know J-Slip is like a specific brand of the Polynesian sandals. So
That is true. Does anyone here own a pair of J-Slips?
I had it.
Yeah,
I
one.
do.
I also have them.
JJ.
I've got a pair.
Sweet. Do any of y'all have pairs of J-Slips?
I used to.
You used to? What?
I had a pair, but they broke.
Oh,
I think.
dang.
Yeah.
What was y'all, the people who did have J-Slips, what was your experience with the sandals? More specifically, what did you like about them?
I really liked how durable they were.
Okay.
They last a lot longer. Like we switched. I used to get them from like the PCC, and they would break down really fast. And then I got J-Slips, and now that's just what we get when we get like every single year for Christmas. I ship a bunch home with me.
Just
So
get the J-Slips now.
it's the way to go.
Sweet.
They're very comfortable.
You like how comfortable they are?
Yeah.
Very nice.
They work with like anything, you know, if you need a shower shoe, if you're just gonna run to the beach, late to class, they're just very good for anything.
I like that. Could even play basketball in them, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah? Has anyone tried the socks and sandals? Has anyone done that? No
No.
one's a big sock sandal person?
I've
No?
done that.
Yeah? People say I do.
And we
Yeah.
judge her very.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so heard things about what you liked about J-Slips. What were some of the things that you don't like about J-Slips?
I think they break the same way every single time.
How so?
So like right on like the J-Slip, like right in the middle, right where like because there's like kind of two traction pads and then like a middle, and it's like right behind the first traction pad. It always like gets it where like it just overbends after a while. It's like after like a year of using them, and you get like a crack through it, and a lot of times, and then you get water in, and then it's all over.
It's over there.
It's like squeaky whenever you step, and like they start falling apart, and then you're done.
You make sound.
Yep, exactly.
I hate it. So I don't like it at all.
Does everyone have that same problem too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have with mine.
Okay.
And the tan lines are ugly.
That is true.
And also it's kind of heavy compared to like ordinary sandals. Yeah.
Like slippers.
Okay.
Yeah, the colors maybe. I wish I don't know if they had more colors than I'm used to, but I see the yellow tannish one a lot. And the black ones just maybe if they have more colors. Things to match outfits.
Yeah. I know they have came up with more colors recently, but I do like that kind of segue into that. Like, what are your thoughts about the different colors or the different innovations that J-Slip's making to, I guess, better their product?
Has anyone seen the new colors?
I've seen like white.
Yeah.
They have purple.
The purple? Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
They have yellow. I like their base colors personally.
Yeah.
I like the earth ones because they're easy to match with.
What color is yours?
And then I'm not wearing these shoes right now. Jeez.
Can you show
Shut
up.
Yeah.
The other colors.
Yeah, there's
What
some-
color is that?
I don't know.
Like earth brown.
Yeah, that's like a brown.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just think color's easy to match because I think they're a very casual shoe, so they just need to go with everything.
Very true. Very true. They're making more colors to be stylish, yeah. Yeah, well. We can move on a little bit more. J-Slips. Does everybody know what they're priced at right now? Does everybody know?
It's 11 right now.
Pinkish.
So 11.
About $10 or $11. What are your thoughts about the price? Do you think it's expensive? Do you think it's great value? Do you think it's less than the gas prices around the area? What's your thoughts? And I know, like Ari here doesn't have J-Slips or owns J-Slips, but like compared, and could be anybody, compared to just a regular sandal, like, do you think $10 to $11 is a reasonable price? Anybody can answer.
I feel like you can't buy a shoe for under that price, so it's pretty good. Especially, I got like other sandals from other places. They're like $30, and they're maybe the same quality.
Yeah.
They're like different style though, because J-Slip has the straps, they have the toe thing, the other sandals, but yeah, it's a good price. I think that's why everyone likes them too.
I agree with that.
One person likes it.
Yeah.
Two people like
Good
it.
price. Yeah, I was gonna say it's also probably their best selling point is because I think they are durable and I think they're a good price. And though I don't think they're the most durable, for the price, it's just a steal.
So even though the quality, it's not like you're not buying like Jordans. You know? You still think
Yeah.
it's worth the value.
Oh yeah, like sandals, like slippers are like $20, and that's like for a cheap pair. So it's like if you get an expensive pair, they're like $60. Like it's way cheaper to get J-Slips.
Yeah.
And they're gonna last the same amount of time, if not longer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I agree to them because it's also like in just like $10 to $11 they are showcasing the culture of Polynesian, something like that, or Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I think that's really attracting for me as a foreigner here in Hawaii, like adapting their culture. I really like that one.
Yeah. No, I haven't thought of it that way, just how it does represent much less Hawaii, but just Polynesian too. So I like that. Any more comments on that?
No comments. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I spent $10. I just don't like it.
Really?
For me, it's ugly. I don't know why. Just personally, no opinion.
Is it the design of the shoe? Is it?
It's not comfortable because mine right now is from Costco. It's so squishy. It's so
Costco.
cold. Yeah. And I cannot remember how much, but Can't remember. Really, maybe.
But it was
7.
Costco.
Yeah.
So.
But it was
No, it's squishy.
Okay. Does people, when you buy shoes, are you more like prefer a name brand? Like, are you more comfortable? Say there's Costco, you could buy a $20 shoe that is comfortable, or you could buy a J-Slip that's $10. Like, what is? Do you care a lot about branding, or do you care about logos when it comes to buying slippers or buying shoes?
Price is probably the biggest factor for me, at least, especially being in college. But regardless, like, I won't buy anything for just about more than $10. So
Okay.
it's like perfectly in my price range.
All right.
This
Yes.
is a $10 shirt. These are $10 shorts. My shoes are $10.
You look like $1 million man. So.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so logo doesn't matter too much for him. How about everyone else? What are your thoughts?
I think logo doesn't really matter when you're buying something like sandals.
Okay.
Like if you're buying a different kind of shoe and you like, because when you're buying J-Slips, it's not for like the attractive factor, I don't think. For me personally, it's for like utility and for comfort, and so it doesn't matter that much, I don't think, in that case, for me.
Well, thank you for sharing.
I go for quality. Oh, sorry.
Go.
I go for quality. Yeah.
Always, as always. I go for like the amount and accessibility. I think for me as a new student here, I don't have like card and car to go to Costco, and I think if I really need it, I can just buy it here in the Hello Center. I think
Yeah. Well, it makes it very easy because they sell them there. The BLU. It's at the bookstore too, right? Bookstore. Okay. Thank you all for sharing. Yes. Segue in. Sandals. I love how you brought up how you buy them, the accessibility. I'm wondering, how do you buy your sandals? Are you more of an online shopper, or are you more of an in-store shopper?
I feel like with shoes it's harder to do online. That's just me. I like to try it on because different brands have different sizing. So that I don't know if I bought a shoe online for a long time really.
Yeah. I'm the same way. So.
I like to try in store and then buy online.
Double dipper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was able to adopt the online buying because of COVID in the Philippines. Everything is closed, so yeah, we always buy online. Yeah.
I think I probably do like an even amount of both.
You like to dip both sauces too? Okay. I'm trying to like.
And sometimes when you buy it online, there are cashback discounts, and yeah, so I think that's really attractive to buy online.
Yeah. Like promos and things. You ever go to like little boxes at the bottom and try to type in random things and get discounts? No? Yeah? I do that all the time. But
Did that work?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can type in like save or something at the bottom. Or like
you can get 10% off.
yeah, or like the name of the company and it'll be like free. You should try that. It doesn't work all the time, but you should try that. Maybe y'all want to take over?
Emma.
Do you want to hand me the do you have the questions on?
They're everywhere right now.
Okay.
I have like a couple written down and then on Messenger where
Okay.
we shared them.
We can just do it here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just, I'll stay right here. Okay, the first one that I'm looking at right now is comfort or looks more important to you when you're wearing sandals? Comfort? Yeah. What do we all think? I heard comfort over here very loudly. But how about over here?
I think I'd put comfort over looks too.
Yeah.
Like I obviously don't want like an ugly looking sandal.
Yeah.
But
No pink one.
oh, actually, I would prefer pink ones.
But
Yeah.
No, the big thing is like, especially if like you're on Matam, like I just want my feet to not hurt at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't you feel like J slips? They don't make your feet hurt at the end of the day.
depends on how much I'm walking.
Good point. Anyone else? Comfort or looks?
I would say looks.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. I don't want to wear a shoe that doesn't look good with everything else I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Unless it's like
Yeah.
I'm in my holiday and I don't want to walk on the gross floor, then I don't care. Then it's whatever.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Anyone else?
yeah, so I'm like 50-50. I like
Yeah.
comfortable, but I like looks too.
Yeah. I think it depends on like the occasion for me. Yeah. Whichever
Yeah.
works best for whichever occasion. So going back to like the color options, have we all seen, they have a new like line of like colors, have any of us seen them? It's like the pink and the white that were mentioned, or like, what is it, pastel colors?
Pastel.
Yeah, because we like touched on that a little bit, but for those that have seen it, do you think that there's too many, not enough, or just the right amount of colors?
I have like no fashion, which is why I like the earth tone colors. Just to just go with everything.
Mm-hmm.
So at least for me, just the earth tone just seems like all they need. Cause I would
Yeah.
never buy a pastel shoe.
Yeah.
But that's again just personally me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Anyone else?
Pastel kind of seems like an odd color palette to go with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like another option that would have maybe been better, but
Yeah.
pastel is just, I don't know, it's a little bit odd, but I think they're not bad.
Yeah.
And I think like for the lighter colors, or the pastel colors, they get easily dirty. So yeah, I will always choose the darker one.
Yeah, that's a really good point to make.
The
I didn't
hair
think
is
about that.
muddy.
Yes.
Full grass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirt
It always
stains.
rains.
Yeah, especially if you have white ones that can, that might get really brown really quickly.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Would you recommend J-slips to a friend or a family member? For those of us that like have worn them and have experienced them, or just based on looks and like price alone, what do we think? Yeah. You could say no.
I think they make good gifts because they're cheap.
That's
And
true.
then you could be like, look, I brought you a gift from Hawaii.
That's true.
Which is the best. All the people on the mainland think it's super awesome. And I'm like, don't worry. Everyone wears it. It's normal.
Yeah, that's a really good point. They do make really great Christmas gifts. Anyone else?
Yeah, my brother came here and visited, and I think he saw those in the bookstore, and he was like, "I need those. They're so cool." I'm like, okay. So, but he bought them, and he loves them.
Yeah.
So I think there's a peel from out of Ireland. I don't know what it is because they're kind of different. You don't see it on the mainland that much, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, I don't think you see it on the mainland that much either. So I think people coming here, I think that's why they're strategically placed in the bookstore too, probably. It's for that appeal for the people that are coming in that aren't from here. So I think that's a good point to make. Let me find one more. How many pairs do you have, if you do have them? Do you stick with just one color, or do you have other color options?
I only have one.
Just one?
One and done.
One and done?
That's the way to go. Be like my mom. My mom has like 6. She's obsessed with it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Monday were red, Tuesday were blue.
That'd be my mom.
Your mom.
Anyone else?
I remember when I had them, I had like the tan ones, and I remember wanting a darker pair in addition to those. But I think I would only ever have like the two.
Yeah, the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how I did it when I wore those. I had two different colors that were like neutral.
Yeah.
I liked that a lot, but I had a lot of friends that had like the pink and the white. It's definitely a preference thing. Anyone else?
I haven't had it for like 3 years, but if I were to buy another one, I would buy the white, because then I saw them around recently. I was like, whoa, I kind of want those, because I need white shoes just as I wear so much colors like that, and they always get dirty. So I'm always trying to find new white shoes. So I would probably go with the white pair.
The white, yeah. Nice. Good. Who's next?
I can be the next.
Alright.
What's the time right now? That's the next question.
We got plenty of time.
How old was you?
We're a little over halfway. We're at 21 minutes.
21. That's chatting about life. Gosh, really good. Let me look. So basically, we prepared 20 questions. Oh, what do you think about JSlip's website? I don't even know they have website until this class, to be honest.
Yeah.
And the website looks.
Yeah, why don't we
It's
all, if you have
okay.
your phone,
Yeah,
you should
okay,
look
just
up
type-
their website.
Type JSlip
That is-
website. Yeah, and then just
Technically.
shout out your first.
As a customer, your first thoughts.
Yeah. Do you see?
I think it's very colorful.
Yeah, it come up with the guy. Okay.
I think it's
How
very
do you
colorful.
spell
How
it?
do you spell it?
J
Slips?
and then
Dash.
dash slips.
It's a Hawaii. It's a Hawaii.
S-L-I-P-S.
Yeah, put Hawaii.
Hawaii might be more specific. Let's see. The phone. Yeah, this one. How do you like it?
Yeah, I do think it's colorful.
It's colorful.
Very
What
colorful.
about you?
Attention grabbing. I didn't know they had the ones with like the back.
Oh yeah, I think it's for the baby, right?
Yeah.
For the baby.
They made those for like
Mhm.
toddlers.
But they are thinking she made it for adult.
Mm-hmm.
You know, baby don't know how to wear shoes.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they're making one with the new arch. Is that right?
Yeah,
I think
I think
yeah,
they just focus
we
on
talked
one
about
color.
that, yeah. And different attributes.
Okay, but so how much you will pay for the one we had the thing,
With the strap?
the strap?
On the back.
Yeah.
13 now?
Maybe like 12.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd pay extra.
Okay.
I personally don't care if it has a back strap or not.
I was gonna say I actually would pay less.
Yeah.
I like them less. I mean, I'd say same price.
Same price. What if we go hiking? You need stuff like hiking.
Yeah, would you have
That will be really helpful.
Definitely wouldn't hike in J slips, to be honest, but some people do. I have like, I don't have J slips per se, but I have like sandals, and like I have two pairs. One's for like beach, cause I can like just a normal flimsy one, but then I have an athletic one that has like padding that I really like wearing around. I don't know. I feel like sandals should be more diverse like that. I know J slips just only has like a flat,
Yeah.
Agreed.
breakable sole. But,
Can I have like I
Yes,
think for
please.
their website, sometimes it's not like readable.
Oh, the
so
words.
the words. So I think they should
I use
change it so we can it's more handy for us.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's hard to read.
Especially this one. Yeah.
Any thoughts about their website?
I didn't know they had this many like variations in style. like the classy sandals and the ones that look kind of like Birkenstocks.
Mm.
You know, they did those.
I don't like their mobile website. I've been on their actual website before,
Mhm.
and I think the mobile one's actually kind of cluttered. Like there's just a lot on it, and like it's not super clear. Whereas I think at least the one on the computer is like a little bit more spread out.
Mhm, mhm.
So, just a personal opinion, yes.
About the other.
Yeah, the website's too. They're trying to do too much when they are such a simple company. Like that's what people like about it. Like they can have maybe other pages for all these separate things. Just
But not all on the main page.
yeah,
Like have just like the buy sandals here, and then like here's what's
Yeah.
new, and then I mean everything else could be on a separate page just about.
Mm.
So maybe like even the wholesale one where if you wanna sell these.
That's a good point. I mean, you guys just sell sandals. Why you have so many things on the main page?
Yeah.
Makes sense. What about you?
Me?
Yes. Sorry, I don't know your
You're
name.
good, you're good, sorry. Well, yeah, now that everyone says that, it does make sense, and the wording can be hard. I do overall feel like it still produces like a fun kind of feel to the website, which adds, but yeah, it's just a sandal.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody have different preference, so. Okay. Do you want to add anything?
Can I see like a show of hands, real quick, who owns a pair right now?
Oh, wearing them or own?
No, who owns a pair?
I thought you threw away.
I own them. I don't wear them anymore.
Don't wear them.
They're in my room, but I haven't worn them in a while.
So for you all who don't own a pair right now, what would make you want to get a pair again, or to get your first one?
If I didn't have like a pair of beach shoes,
Mhm.
that's what I'd probably go with. But I do. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, same. I already have like a wear and tear shoe. I feel like it serves the same purpose.
Mhm.
Agreed. But I do like we mentioned, how cheap they are.
Uh-huh.
So if my shoes end up going to the trash, I'd probably come here.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like I have so many sandals I've accumulated and I don't know why. And I'm graduating and I don't wanna have to take all this stuff back, so I've not been buying new shoes. That's my reason. I haven't been on the island for a while, so I haven't bought them in a while.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Sure, I'm trying to get rid of stuff too. What do you guys like? So J-Slips has Instagram and like a social media presence. Do any of you follow J-Slips on social media?
I don't follow them, but I've seen Facebook ads for them.
Uh-huh. And it's kind of weird, like, cause I don't follow any shoe companies that I wear. Cause like, if I like it, I'll just go buy it. I don't even
Yeah.
follow them. Would there ever be like any kind of situation where you're like, yeah, this is a page that I wanna follow?
Maybe in the event of like giveaways and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Or if you follow them, they give you a free pair. I would do that.
And then unfollow.
I just don't see myself having that deep of a connection to the company to want to follow them,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately.
It's all good. I don't work for them.
Yeah, I don't use social media that much to begin with, so. Yeah.
That's very true.
Why you didn't follow?
I didn't know that they have one.
But now you know where you follow.
Why?
Why not?
I think they will just give you more ads in Instagram.
That's a good reason.
already bought one, so.
I'm looking at the social media and I just don't feel it's something I would want to see every day. So, I don't know. It looks kind of funky.
Oh, that's funny.
I just wish it was more like it's just like all these random graphics and pictures, but I want like their branding, just kind of their pictures, not pictures of people wearing them that I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, now I'm thinking why I follow those brand or people that I don't know. And I think maybe it's because the content somehow motivates me every day. You know, those celebrity was motivational speaker. That kind of thing I would follow. I just kind of wondering why you guys usually follow. And besides your friend or your family or people you like. I don't know, for the brand, for what reason you will like follow it as a brand? Are we talking about brand?
I just don't use social
Is
media.
it okay? The reason you just don't use it, you don't care. It doesn't matter.
Most I'll do is I'll go on Facebook every once in a while to get to Messenger so I can talk to people like work or
okay.
something. So that's about it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you guys.
Take more.
I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you and 0.
I don't really follow brands, and I don't because I feel like everyone's trying to get you to buy something on social media. And it's really annoying, and you're just sick of it. So I really only follow like a brand that I think one of the only brand I follow is a brand that I worked for, like so then I feel a connection to. Because I don't really like feeling like bombarded with buy this product if I'm on social media.
That makes sense.
I think it's interesting that it's like the company is based in Hawaii and that it is, like we talked about, like commonly associated with like the Polynesian culture, and most I'd say of the models and most of the people pictured here are white people.
Very true.
Interesting.
That's a very good point.
Is that on their Instagram?
Yeah.
I've never seen their Instagram. It's interesting.
When you see that, what does that make you think about J-Slip?
I don't. Well, is J-Slips, was it founded by is it like a?
Someone wanted the
I'm wondering like
faculty.
why.
BYU.
I'm wondering like why we
Stop.
associate it with
Yeah.
Polynesian culture. If maybe based on like from the Instagram page, it seems as if it's like run. That's an assumption, but like created by catering to mainlanders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just kind of makes me wonder.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I don't work for J-Slip, so I don't care. But the founder of J-Slip, she used to be an academic advisor here. I don't know if she still is, but she is white. I think she's originally from the mainland. And essentially saw that like there's opportunity to sell these style of sandals because they've been popular since before J-Slips was a company, but there's not really any like brands of them, or well-known brands at least. So she was like, this seems like a good business idea to like make a brand and sell it as J-Slips. knowing, I don't know, I don't want to be like, ooh, this brand is like evil because they're, but considering that, would you like to see more Polynesian people at least on their advertising, social media, things like that, even if it's not founded by someone who's Hawaiian, that they're at least trying to like cater more towards that audience?
I think so. Yeah. Just cause I think it is a style that is so commonly associated with like the Polynesian Islands, and because that is probably the largest target audience. Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
I honestly don't mind. Like, I think it is a good thing, and I do think they could leverage that a little bit more. Kind of like the culture, like kind of where they were born and are very popular. But honestly, I just like to see more people in general on their social media, because I feel like they're all just like kind of random hodgepodge, like just like shoes, like the same shoes over and over and over again. Which yes, that's what they're selling. But like if you look at most ads, like you look at a Nike ad, it's not like they're just focusing and zooming in on just clothes and just giving you pictures of clothes. Like they're giving you people working out, and like so when I think of people working out, I think of Nike. So it's like kind of like they could use that kind of how she was saying, like go show somebody at the beach in Hawaii. Go show somebody like doing something that we think about the islands, and then put that on the social media, put that on their ad or whatever.
When you think of J-Slips, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Just as like a brand.
Just Jesus sandals. Yeah.
I think of Hawaii at the beach.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, beach shoes.
For me, I associate it with, like, since they are sandals, just like that relaxed kind of a feel, and so that's why, yeah, I think it is important with like the representation, but like, I don't know, I've kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, that's just how I feel, it's like they're just sandals, you know?
Just sandals. I
Yeah.
don't know why it's so popular. I don't know. Sorry, I'm from Asia, and we have a tons of different types of sandals. So I'm really wondering why a lot of American, my friend, they really like this. And then I know from the founder, she says it's really popular in Utah. Like, really?
Yeah, in California too.
So what do you guys wear before this happened? What do you guys wear?
Slippers, just normal.
Yeah, what are
regular
the other
boots.
What type? I mean, what's type of slipper? Sorry, look at you guys. You're American.
I mean, I'm
What type?
cheap, so I go to like Old Navy or at Walmart. 'Cause Walmart sells like 98-cent slippers, but they're also like very bad.
Oh, very bad.
Like no support. They're just a piece of like rubber that you're basically
Okay.
wearing on your feet. They're 98 cents. So, but like yeah, if I ever go a little bit more expensive, I get like $20 ones that are like Billabong or something. So every once in a while they'll have a sale. But it's still expensive. It's not $10. It's not worth it.
Okay.
That's a good train of thought though, like what other brands come to mind when you think of like slippers, like sandals? I think of Nike slides. Like, yeah, being in Utah, a lot of people wear, I mean, I don't really know what the difference is between like a J-slip and just like a everyday Jesus sandal. So I don't know if that's what people have like transitioned to entirely, but yeah, before it was Nike slippers. Those are the big things.
I think it's fine. Now that I'm thinking about it, in California at least, a lot of people wear slides, like Nike slides or some brand of slides, when they go do athletic events. And then a lot of times when they go to the beach, they have something, usually not J-slips, but like a poly sandal like J-slips to go to the beach in. So,
Okay.
Same. Actually, I used to be a big flip flop guy, but That was like a long time ago. But hey,
It was
long time
longer.
ago, I had flip flops and they look great. But I mean, yeah, I haven't really transitioned into like poly or the J-slip kind of style yet.
He sticks with his Air Force.
No.
I think it's 40.
It's 40.
40 minutes. Then.
Hey. Thank you,
This
everybody.
doesn't mean we should stop.
We can show all day.
Everyone to talk for.
Time is money. You have more important things to do. You guys have class.
Make that